What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So pretty much today we ain't working on the FRS. Today we're gonna be working on the Porsche Boxster. So it is actually blazing hot today. Today's about like 96, I believe, so don't mind me, I'm topless. So for today's project on the Porsche Boxster, we're gonna be replacing the air and oil separator. So here's the Porsche Boxster. I've already got this started, so I've already taken out, you know, the little device here. This is actually called the air and oil separator. I don't know what this thing does. Like, from my understanding, this is pretty much just like an oil catch can. I guess just separate all the oil from the crankcase and send it back into the block, I believe. So I guess this unit is failing, so that's why it's actually giving us a cold on the car. Here's the new device, right? Brand new from Pelican Ports, right? This thing is full of oil. This thing was actually dripping oil. I'm not really sure it is supposed to be like that, you know. So here's the engine bay. Now this is actually not the piece of crap that came on that car. This thing is running nice and strong. It's just that little felty coat, you know, that it was kind of bothering me. Like I said, I think it was just, I don't know, not doing that function, like not separating the oil from, you know, going back into the block or the cams. I don't know how this thing functions, like I said. What I'm reading from the internet is this device wasn't actually separating, you know, the oil, right, like correctly, and it was actually dumping it back into I guess that little hole over there. This is actually, I think, the crank. I think so, I'm not really sure. So hopefully that fixed the issue. Again, the code is P1124 and also the P1126. So I wanted to do this a while ago, you know, but I guess, you know, I was a little scared because people were telling that it was such a tight, you know, place, and this was just hard to get. But believe it or not, I got this out in like within 10 minutes. So this is how it sits. Let me show you guys. This is how it sits on the block, right? And held on by two 10mm bolts. And there's just this pipe over here. Let me get the new one instead. There you go. Right? So it sits like this. Here's your tube that goes into that hole over there. And there's this, you know, pipe that actually go to the block over there on the front, right there. And there's the two 10mm bolt right here, right, that pretty much hold the device, and I don't know what do you call it, device part, whatever, you know, to hold these parts in place to the block. And then that should be it. I already have taken this thing out. Like I said, it wasn't really that bad. I just you know, like lay down here, and I guess I pretty much like send my arm all the way back in there. Well, I mean, I guess it is a little tight, but I mean, I don't know how I got it out, to be honest. It was so fast. I think the hardest part will be this clip over here. What I did is, so one thing that I did over here, just to release this bottom clamp, is actually worked out really good for me, you know. So I used one of these, what is this called, pressure vice grip, I guess. I just adjusted it to the side of the clamp, right, and then from there I just like that. So from there I just, you know, clamped it up, and then I took out this hose, right. Well, I mean, actually this hose was actually attached into the air and oil separator, so it was like this. So when I took out the two tins, I went on top and I kind of play a little bit with all this surrounding stuff that is around it, and it came right off. I guess now the tricky part will be putting it back in. All right, so before you put this brand new air and oil separator back into the block, you might want to, you know, put this clamp on. I mean, this was actually optional. You could buy this, or you could just reuse the old one, but I choose to get a brand new one. You know, this one have a good benefit too, you know, to come with this blue clip. This clamp actually was like $250, I believe so, you know, so it wasn't really that far from this. I mean, you could, like I said, you could pretty much reuse this one, but I mean, this is actually very convenient, right? You just gotta make sure that you put it back into the tube, clock it, all right, facing the outer side, which is, you know, this face over here. And then once you have everything set up, like this pipe back into the plug, you could just pull this trigger and then you're all good to go. So this is how it's gonna fit. All right, now make sure that you face it towards the outer part of the block. I mean, really it doesn't matter how you want to face it, you know, you just want to make sure that it will be, you know, convenience for you to, you know, take it on and off next time, I guess, you know, if you're gonna ever replace this again. All right, so I got the air and oil separator lower tube where it's supposed to be. It was a little tricky, you know, you just gotta be patient, you know, just to make sure that it's seated all the way down. And also I got the other parts seated all the way into the block. It was a little, man, I guess putting it back in is a little more difficult, but I mean, as we're looking at now, it looks pretty good. So we got that pipe back in. This one is actually this one over here. I'm gonna go ahead and actually put the two 10mm bowl back in now, and then after that we should be able to trigger that blue clip. I mean, just make sure that everything is good. All right, so I pretty much put everything back together. It really wasn't that bad overall. It took maybe like an hour or two. Another thing, just, you know, be careful with those two 10mm bolts because they're actually aluminum. You don't just want to over torque them and, you know, break them. So it's gonna create yourself a lot of more trouble. Just make sure that it's tight is good enough. Oh, I haven't pulled that trigger yet. Let me just get that clip out of there. Boom. And it's locked. I think it's perfect. It's sitting where it's supposed to be. Now just gotta put the wheel back in, clear the coal, and bring this guy for a little run. So here's the old piece that we actually replaced. You know, this actually came with it, so we don't need these anymore. Whew, wasn't too bad. It's really hot today. I thought it was gonna take a little longer. One thing that I highly recommend, and is actually helped out a lot, is lift your car up, you know, as much as you can. Make sure that you have jack stand on both sides for safety. You know, just lift it up as much as you can. The higher that you have your car jacked up is a lot better. You know, more room for you to put your arms in there and, you know, try to get in onto those bolts. I think the hardest it will be this clamp, right? Just to get it loose, and it was a pain in the ass. I mean, it wasn't really that bad, you know. You just gotta use a set of pressure pliers, right? Clamp that up and lift it up. Once you have that out, the 10mm bolts are right there. You know, I'm very sure you could easily reach into that, and then after that you could just play with it and take the whole thing out. Right, so I'm gonna take this little baby for a ride now. Oops, the keys on this side. Always forgot. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to clear the code now. Just plug the blue driver in. Boom, 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 boom. And we have our app. Where's this? Da, 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 da. Oh, where's the blue driver? Huh. Oh, there you go. So we have a blue driver. Not on busy now. Okay, not now. Try to connect. What do I have? Alright, keep this vehicle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the codes. God damn it, we got a whole bunch of stuff over here. We're gonna have to run it now, I guess, at least for 50 or plus mile, you know, to see if the code is gonna pop, and then I guess we could just take it from there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take this car for a spin and then just try to enjoy it as much as I can. So I took the car for a little spin and the light is backed up. Hopefully we got a different code this time. Let me put this thing up. It's very sunny now. That sun is crazy. It is actually very hot today. There you go. All right, let's pull out our scanner again with the blue driver. See what we get at this time. I didn't even drive like far. Codes comes out. Hopefully we get a different set of code this time. Alright, let's see. Whoop! There you have it. So the code 1126 and 1124 actually is gone. You know, I guess, but I got a whole bunch of them now. Different stuff. I got different things to fix now. Let me. I would just probably screenshot this, go inside of the house, and I guess start googling everything. So I guess there you have it. We fixed the code P1126 and also we fixed the code P1124. So I'm gonna put the part number on the description down below. Feel free to check it out. You could get this part, you know, the air and oil separator from Pelican Parts, or you can look around at FCP Arrows. I'm super stoked that I got it fixed. You know, like I said at the beginning, I was really scared, you know, that I couldn't, you know, get into that, but hey, I pulled the motor out. I should be able to just replace that part. So it wasn't really that bad though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I guess follow, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.